Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last time we left off, we made it to Origin, and I actually want to head back there. One of the comments, Crystal Gamma I believe, mentioned that now that I've made it to Origin, the heroes, when I select them for the party, they'll say different things. I'm not sure if I need to be in Origin to do this or not, or if it's just like a once you hit this part of the story, your heroes say different things. One other thing to say about this video, a little bit of what we're going to be doing today, including this, and a little bit of the three Fiends stuff, I've already seen, because yesterday, there wasn't an episode of Xenoblade Chronicles yesterday, and that was because I recorded it, and then Windows was like, oh, we were using your headset mic, even though you have that disabled, and have had that disabled basically since you got your new mic, so... yeah, that was annoying. Thank you for that, Windows. And I didn't realize until after, because I still saw the waveform showing up in Audacity, so I didn't think anything of it, but yeah, it was the wrong microphone. Very, very annoying when Windows does that, but luckily I didn't do too much. A lot of it was me running around confused, and it was only a 30-minute video, so today we'll just have an hour-long one to compensate, so... let's start putting people into the party. The only unfortunate bit is I can't put Monica or Gondor in the party, because technically they are supposed to be tied up right now. We're not. But they are.
Fighting by your side is an honor.
I'm here too, and I'll do my part.
We'll make it. All of us.
I didn't really notice any of the changes up to this point, but Teach's definitely made me realize, okay, yeah, this is new.
The end game approaches.
Yeah, the end game approaches.
In time of need, we're here to help.
Don't stray from your path. That's what I'm here for.
Let's walk the path ahead, together.
I do like all of my heroes. The heroes are all very cool.
Let my bow do the talking.
It's a nice way to kind of have, like, the amount of characters that you could technically have, like you did in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Of course, there's a lot less heroes than there were blades. But just the idea that you can have a lot of different party members, you can just swap out one. It's a cool middle ground between, like, Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2. Because you have the tons of characters from Xenoblade 2, but they're not locked behind a gacha system, and they're a little bit more fleshed out, so.
The future awaits.
Yeah, yours is very short, Fiona.
Don't try to be a hero. Just be yourselves.
Yeah, I'm not a hero. You are. That's not me. That's not my classification.
My life is yours to command. For a little bit.
Oh, poor Ashira. After doing your Ascension quest, your story is quite sad.
Ye'd best be ready. I'll know if ye ain't.
Will you?
I won't falter. Not if we can change this world.
Miyabi's interesting, because, like, a lot of these characters, you know, they feel like heroes. Miyabi, your design, your voice, just everything about you, it feels like you could have been on the main cast. Like, I don't know, you have main party energy. I don't know why.
I will fight with you till the last embers of my life.
Thank you, House Wolfort.
Final mission orders received.
And yeah, Sagiri's is pretty final too. Final mission orders received. I just thought that was a cool detail, that they actually update like that. I'm willing to bet a lot of people don't even notice that because I mean, I haven't really been paying that much attention to their quotes, and I never would have imagined that they actually changed like that. That's a neat little detail. Leave it to the Xenoblade Chronicles games to just be absurdly addicted to detail. So, like I said, I've seen like one little bit of this, but we're gonna be finishing the whole quest today, and I'll be able to go a little bit faster, so. Hey, could we talk to you for a minute? Sure thing. What's up? I heard you've got Agnian soldiers locked up here, so... Oh, Sparks, really? Even you've heard? Give me a break. Wow, sounds like that struck a nerve. Oh, you're joking now, but just wait till you've heard the story. I'm at the end of my tether, I tell you. I mean, look, I agree with Seeker's thinking, and I really want to work together with the city. Really, I do. But the people they lock up for violating regulations have done pretty heinous stuff in the past. Take this Toma guy, old pals with a chick called Zera, then add in the hothead Yodor to the mix. Now the three of them have some kind of, understanding. Cahoots o'clock, I'm telling you, thick as thieves. What are you suggesting? You think that when they're let out, they'll get up to some hijinks? Hijinks, huh? Well, if it was just hijinks, I think we consider ourselves lucky. To be honest with you, I'm kind of shocked they haven't been sent to the chop already. If we don't ever let them out, then maybe it'd have been better to just do that and be done with it. Getting the chop, you mean execution? What you're saying is you think what they did is enough to deserve that? And what does Seeker have to say? I'm leaving their treatment to your discretion. Discretion, my arse? Like, tell me what to do, you utter shitbird! Phew, sorry, I had to get that off my chest. So anyway, you wanna see him? Yeah. I love shitbird as an insult. Eh, they're so irredeemable, aren't they gonna take a pop at us? I read that as take a poop for a second. Which, I mean, that would be very bad too if they just started flinging shit at us. I mean, they're still in the cell, right? Not exactly made of sticks. Okay, come along, I'll introduce you. Lego. What's this? Tea tie toe tighter. I smell the smell of a strong fighter. Okay, giant. The top of the beanstalk. That's the big baddie you were talking about. That's right, he's the main offender. Come to break us out, cut our throats. I'll tell you though, it pays to be on our good side. Still making my mind up actually. Don't go forcing my hand, alright? And you're the lot that liberated the castle, aren't you? Come on, let's have a square go, you and us. Beg your pardon? If we win, you cut us loose. Before you get misinterpreting that, I don't mean we'll go on a killing spree. Sarah's my best and oldest friend, you see, and Yoder, well, I met him here on the inside, but I like the cut of his jib. So I think we'd like to taste the air outside one day again, all three of us together. Well, if we win, that is. And what if we win? Your choice, I suppose. Keep us jailed till we die, make us follow you around, whatever you decide, we'll go along with. That doesn't make it any easier. Wait, aren't you the hardened criminals? Don't feel qualified to pass judgment on them just like that. Yeah, I know, why are we the ones getting someone's lives in our hands? It's fine, you're more qualified than me, that's for sparking certain. I mean, I don't know, are we really qualified to determine if someone lives or dies? That's a lot. There we go, sounds like a deal to me. Come on, let's get to the fisticuffs already. I guess we have... you see, it's weird. I'm still not totally sure. I'm pretty sure our characters have mentioned the idea of us knocking characters out before, so I don't think we actually kill Agnian or Kevesi soldiers we run into. We've killed Mobius, though. What should we do? Alright there, Ferris. You pipe down and play nice until these good people figure out what to do. Sounds good to me. Just don't keep me waiting too long. Alrighty.
To add more names?
Toma. All I can think of when I see your name is Tomba. The obscure platformer that not a lot of people have heard of that I really like, actually. I tried to press the button to pull that up. So what kind of crime did you commit to be locked up here, exactly? What's it to you? Will I get to fight you if I talk? All depends on what you tell us. I guess it's worth a punt. Got locked up for the crime of mass murder. Clear violation of military discipline, simple enough reason, right? Thinking back on it now, I guess I just wasn't a soldier the console could control. That's beside the point. You want to fight me or not? Out with it. Alright. 3 Fiends, Toma. So this reminds me of like the 3 Ravens quest, and then we get little info fragments that we're going to have to collect in a second, but I'll talk to each character and then we'll get on with that. Heard Toma attacking earlier. Assume it was with you guys, right? Yeah, but staying on topic, what got you branded as a fiend and locked up in here? My great crime was blowing up a container the salvage corps was going to salvage. Horrible thing to do, right? Wasting supplies they work so hard to get. A new one to me. Why go and blow up valuable supplies? Probably... I mentioned this before, when I did my initial recording. I was like, they were probably poisoned or something. And that was my logic. I mean, who cares about that, really? You guys have come here to fight us 3 Fiends, right? I'm ready to fight, whenever you are, but don't keep me waiting too long. Yeah, I was initially skeptical. I was like, the whole thing with this is gonna be that they didn't actually do anything wrong, right? We're gonna find out they're not actually fiends and they were wrongfully imprisoned, which... God, the real stories of people that were wrongfully imprisoned for like a murder they didn't commit for like 40 years and stuff, it's so horrible. You can't possibly pay people back for that kind of stuff. Like, what do? You wasted 40 years of their life. It's horrible. What did you do to get yourself in here? Well, a whole bunch of things, let's say. I used to work in the inspection branch. One day I erased a certain piece of intel, but I don't think I did anything wrong. Now, I haven't had a bad time here thanks to Toma and Zera, but you know what? I now feel like a battering you lot, and moseying on out of here, if you'd be so inclined. Alright, so yeah, they set it up as, oh man, they want to beat us up. But we get the option to gather some info. I think we could actually choose to just go fight them now. Because if you go talk to that character, it's like, do you want to fight them or do you want to discuss the prisoners first? So we have to go out and collect information and then we can choose. I imagine this is one of those quests that has 2 different endings. You can kick their ass or you can collect the info, so we're gonna collect the info. So I heard Yodor might be getting out soon. Very man who brought disorder to his colony by destroying enemy intel. I know I wouldn't be letting him out anytime soon. Alrighty. Yeah, we have a lot of pieces of things to collect. Pieces of info. So 2 of them are over here, and then for a bit I was like, where are the other ones? They're down at like the like Castle Gate and over by the prison and stuff, so we'll head down there in just a second. Tomo was jailed for violating military discipline during a battle with Keves. Everything I ever heard about him suggested he was a superb Levnus pilot, albeit one who had a bit of an issue following orders. Soon was worrying about whether she should free the guy or not, but personally, I'm against it. Alrighty, so now we go to the other places. Alright, Darny, what you got for me? Although Yodor is the reason we lost the chance to take out a base in the war with Keves. I don't know why he did it. I tried asking him, but he flat out refused to give a reason why. Yodor's situation. Probably tired of explaining to all of you jerks that they didn't actually do anything that bad. What else you got to say? Is the population of the city really so big? I wonder. We've been ordered to send a massive amount of food, so I dare say the population is greater than in Agnus. I know their supplies are important to our friendship, but they're our lifeline too. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, that's probably a side effect of the quest we did with Seeker, where Seeker was like we should send them a bunch of things to help kind of pay reparations for the things we've done. Next character I need to talk to is over here, and then the next one's way down there. Sarah? Yeah, I know her. She was a hot topic for a while here. She was in the squad that mainly salvages supplies and was a snuffing-capable soldier herself. And when supply containers are being targeted by enemy scavenging teams, soldiers like her are invaluable. Salvage Corps and Supply Team may be known as logistical teams, but that doesn't mean they lack capable fighters. They're the ones who take the necessary decisive action, such as blowing up a container if the enemy's about to steal it. Even I always had to stay on my toes. You never know when something might happen. So yeah, Zera could have like blown it up because of that. There's a lot of different reasons you could potentially have for blowing up supplies that people clearly need. It's just a shame that nobody believed you that you were doing it for good reasons. Alrighty, what's this little item over here? Give me. Thank you. An anti-grav chassis. Hello, inspection analyst. Tom was a man who cared deeply for his allies. In a battle with Keves, his squad was on the verge of being completely massacred. You having fun walking into that wall, Sagiri? But the nutty... Oh! Teleport, jeez. The nutty mutter broke position to take rear guard and charge right at them, letting his squad retreat in the process. Yeah, so that's what Toma did. Yeah, they're all like, oh yeah, we're in here for good reason. We're not going to try to explain ourselves. But, we're learning the truth behind this. And, yeah, this is, messed up stuff. Like I said, being wrongfully imprisoned is just horrible. Alright, Grover Cleveland. Yodor, you say? Well, he used to be in Intel, he was my subordinate. One day, the guy destroyed some intel showing that Keves was making camp somewhere. If our forces had seen that intel, they could have ambushed that camp and won a crucial victory. Without that intel, we had no chance. There were a few casualties, but I'm still at a loss as to why he didn't share the intel. Maybe he didn't want people to go to war in the first place. So that waypoint over there, that just takes us back to the castle. It's telling us to go over there because we do technically have an objective over there. But our last piece of info is right over here. At least I can get through the quest pretty snappy now that I know what I'm doing here. Because before I was like, I had to cut because I was like, where are the other pieces? And then I realized here. Okay. We'd like to ask you about Zera's story. Sure. I mean, Zera's already locked up now, so I'm not sure what difference it'll make. But why not, I guess. You guys must have your reasons for asking, I suppose. Zera used to be part of the Salvage Corps. She achieved much as a soldier and was well regarded for her new in battle. I got stuck on this word before, too. New? I'm imagining that's, like, pronounced new. I don't think it's noose. I think it's new in battle. And I'm imagining that means, like, prowess based off of context clues and stuff. One day, there was an incident on a mission to procure an airdrop supply container. I'm sure you can probably already know already, but for some reason she decided to blow up that container. Everyone was furious about the wasted supplies. It wasn't even like they were Kevesi there to steal them or anything. Consul at the time therefore claimed she was plotting an insurrection and imprisoned her. Yeah, isn't that weird? The consul is the one that said it? Uh-oh. We haven't gotten one of yours. Where did I miss one of those at? Cause yeah, we don't have one. I'm pretty sure you... Oh, no. Whoops. Never mind. Okay, yeah, there was one up there too. Whoopsie. Yeah, I was looking at that because in my previous recording I went and clicked on this person and they were just like, do you want to go to the Agnus Castle? But there's a marker up here for two. Logistics guy. And the girl that blew up that supply container might be getting released from prison. Hesitant, to be honest. Noah had said she had Agnes's best interest in mind when she did it, but I find that hard to believe. Wow, it said that you had Agnes's best interest in mind and they still kept you locked up? It's even more messed up to get wrongfully imprisoned in this world, because they only have like 10 years to live. Super messed up. Alrighty. Let's go to the station break room. We got a lot of discussions to do. But yeah, this is an interesting quest. Definitely reminds me of the 3 ravens. I wonder what other the 3 blanks we're going to get.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
In this adventure. Alright, Zara, let's start with you.
Could you all come round for a second?
So Zara is the only one I actually finished. From everything we've heard about Zara, you'd almost think she grew up feral or something. Hard to consider blowing up supplies as anything but a military discipline violation, that much is certain. True, but something really doesn't add up here. Yeah, like if we were planning an insurrection, I sure wouldn't start it by blowing up some random supplies. You're right, Uni. What would be the point in that? I guess the key here is to find out what her reason was for blowing up that container. Just thought of something, like, isn't it a little odd that Consul didn't sentence her to death right away? Good point. Usually in this situation, the offender would get executed to send a warning to the rest of the colony. Perhaps the Consul saw some sort of value in keeping Zara alive. If we can present a concrete theory as to why she got locked up and not executed, that could help our case a lot. And what do we do when we find out that she's freed, that she's just another maniac? Fight her, I guess. Figured that. Guess we should go see her then. Yeah. Alright, we might as well do all of them right now.
Where should I start?
So, the story goes that Yodor destroyed Keves intel and therefore caused damage to Agnes's position. Mystery here is, why did he destroy the intel that had crucial info on an enemy camp's whereabouts? What he did went far beyond a violation of military discipline. He could have easily been sentenced to death for it. Tell me about it. Soldiers are always getting killed by enemies they don't see coming. That kind of intel is worth its weight in gold. Which brings up an important question. Why is Yodor still alive? I think we might need to ask the guy himself about what the true nature of that intel was. That'd be quicker for sure. Yeah, let's go and ask him. Alright, and Toma's the final one. I also never did the discussions for Toma and Yodor. I just did the discussion for Zara, so this is new to me.
Where should I start?
If we're to believe what Toma has told us, then it would seem he got locked up for the crime of mass murder. We also heard that he took a rearguard order in order to let his comrades retreat. While he was fighting to save his comrades, he killed a large number of Kevesi soldiers. Not like he did his case any favors, but he was just fighting his enemy, right? That's what we're all taught to do. Certainly, that would just be the normal thing to do when you're in the Flame Clock's clutches. Excuse my speculation, but he didn't extract the flames from the enemies he defeated, did he? He was blinded by rage like he said, and I think he was more preoccupied with crushing those Kevesi than anything else. Do raise a good point. You can't exactly extract someone's flame all in aliveness. Looking at it from a consul's point of view, that wasting of good flame would have been cause enough to lock him up. This will sound grim, but hear me out. I think the consul could have solved this more easily if he just snuffed him on the spot. Good point, but you have to consider that Toma's deeds would have won him favor with the troops, despite irking the consul. Executing him for valiantly saving the lives of his fellow soldiers would have backfired massively. He was a right pain in the consul's arse, that's for certain. It would go some way to explaining why it would have been far easier for the consul to lock him up under false pretenses. And perhaps it'll be possible to not only convince him not to fight us, but also to free him from prison. Don't mind fighting him either way, but we'd be saved a whole lot of fuss if you could just talk him out of it somehow. Only one way to find out. Let's head to Toma's cell and see what we can do. Alrighty, so that's those 3 things. And our discussion list is getting quite low again.
Let's bounce.
Although I do gotta find, the last bit of, City Children for that quest. But hey, look at this. We're going to be completing 3 quests in 1 episode. Well, technically 4 quests if you count the 3 fiends as well. Finally ready now? Kept me waiting long enough. Before we fight, there's something I want to confirm with you. Specifically the reason you blew up that container. What's it to you? It's not like I can make the supplies magically come back. True, but to just blow up a container for no reason, you have to be out of your mind, which you don't seem to be. Funny you mention that, because I was out of my mind when I blew up the container. Or perhaps you noticed that the container had been booby-trapped. You don't have to be out of your mind to sacrifice supplies in the name of protecting your comrades. Although I wouldn't call it a flawless plan, I can't see why it would be egregious enough to violate military discipline. If one knew that the container did have something lethal in it, then blowing it up would be perfectly justifiable. Lethal? What do you mean lethal? Could have been something explosive or poisonous. You didn't know what was inside, but you had a feeling, didn't you? Odd to think airdrop supplies could have something like that in them, unless the console had something to do with it? Indeed, it's not impossible to see why the console could have thought up something fiendish like that. And since blowing up seemingly good supplies is a big no-no, that gave the console the perfect pretext to lock you up. Cool theory, but the last time I checked, theories don't count as hard evidence. Indeed, all we've got is reasoning that paints you in a favorable light. The simplest, most straightforward reason would be that you were out of your mind at the time. I'll give you this though, I had fun listening to your theory. Your reasoning skills aren't too bad either. So here's what really happened. It's true that I blew up the container. You serious? And like you said, Four Eyes, that container was indeed booby-trapped. You knew something was up well before the incident, didn't you? Yeah, right after Toma had been locked up, we're long-term friends, and I was livid about his arrest. I just couldn't let it slide. As I was looking into it, I began to pick up the console was hiding something in a container. So when he went along with the salvage corps to procure it, I blew it up, hoping to use it against the Mutter himself. Yikes. Okay, I take it all back. Maybe she is loopy. Console must have caught on that I was sniffing around, and that's why he rigged the container. Would have been happy dying alongside him to protect my mates, but it didn't go to plan, so I ended up here in the slammer instead. Yeah, you tried to blow him and yourself up at the same time. Or, well, I don't know the gender of the console, actually. Oh, wait, no. Dying alongside him. Jeez. It says it right there. I was like, well, why did I have him in my head? Then I was like, oh yeah, because it says him right there. It was there I had a hunch that my, or rather our enemy wasn't Keves. Oh, I guess I don't need to call it a hunch anymore. Long wondered what people like you guys were like. Guys who fought with consoles. Oh no, this is how I want to know what real strength looks like types of scenario, isn't it? The love of sparks. Tell Suna about Zero's story? Yeah. We'll go explain your story to Suna from security. Just hold on for a bit. If you're gonna fight anyone, be quick about it. I'd rather not have my life in danger any longer than necessary. We just got done talking to Zera for her side of the story. Think we might just have a case for freeing her from prison. Wait, seriously? We just let her go? Considering she faced up to a great enemy all by herself, we think you'll see why she deserves to be free. Great, as in size? You're saying she can go toe-to-toe with Alevnus or something? I don't mean that kind of great. Like, she loves blowing stuff up, right? What if she decides to blow up the castle? Doesn't bear thinking about. Look, she had her reasons why she did what she did. Let us explain. And that's the story. That's a whole lot to take in, I won't lie, but I mean, Seeker trusts you guys. In neither case, Seeker was the one who left it up to my discretion. And according to my discretion, if you guys think she isn't guilty, then she sure ain't guilty to me. Thank you so much. It is interesting, because I've been watching one of the YouTubers I follow play Elden Ring recently, because I was like, you know what, let's watch an Elden Ring playthrough. And hearing Ronnie talk is pretty cool, because it's just Mio. Man, it's crazy to think I'm actually out of prison now. Now, seeing as I was kind enough to free you, promise me you won't go around blowing stuff up. You got that? Of course, don't worry about it. I just don't blow stuff up for no reason, you know? Oh, really now? Seriously, don't go doing anything too outrageous, okay? I know. Oh, you guys big time after all. Bye-bye! Alright, quest complete. So, we are officially caught up with where I was. That's where I ended the video last time, so... Next is all new. Boom, Toma. You're filling up for a fight, are you? Before that, there's something we want to make sure of. Is it true that you murdered multiple Kevesi soldiers? Why are you still sitting back there, Sagiri? Oh, okay, never mind. But you just love teleporting, don't you? Did you miss it the first time around? Of course I did. You used Alevnus during the incident, didn't you? Well now, someone's done their research, but yeah, I killed a snuff ton of the enemy in Alevnus. You stayed behind last to fight them off so you could save your fleeing comrades, if I'm not mistaken. Where the spark did you... Anyway, yeah, that's also right. Now, about that enemy. I don't know what colony they came from, but they sure didn't know snuff about fighting honorably. Seeing those dishonorable mutters slaughtering my friends made me go right off the deep end. I had to get any of my guys still breathing out of there, but I couldn't just let him get away with it. I was too drained to wield my blade, so I got into Alevnus and made him regret ever being alive. That's all there is to it. Right, we now understand what happened. Not like me telling you was gonna make a lick of difference though, is it? Tell her. We're heading out to tell Suna from internal security about your story. We won't be long. Yeah, I would feel horrible choosing the other option. There you are. Where have you been? Finally decided to do battle with those wretches? Before it gets to that, we'd like to find out if you know anything more about what Toma did. Yeah, what happened to the... do you guys not have innocent until proven guilty over here? Like, come on. I just talked to random people in the colony, and people told me that they didn't do anything wrong. You mean the mass murder? Well, as far as I remember, he indiscriminately killed a load of Kevesi without extracting their life. I suppose they probably haven't had much time to think about, like, laws in a system, like a court or anything like that to investigate people, because it was probably all just up to the consuls most of the time. They would just tell people, they would just tell you if they were guilty or not, so they don't have a basis for any of this. They don't know what they're doing. He indiscriminately killed a load of Kevesi without extracting their life. That led the consul at the time to arrest him and lock him up in here. Afraid to tell you that your crafty consul bent the truth about what it really happened. Huh? What do you mean? Let us explain. What the... So he was fighting to save his comrades? That wasn't in the report. It's like we said, the consul bent the truth to make it seem like he was fighting for fighting's sake, not for comrades' lives. Now that I think about it, there were some guys in my term who managed to survive that battle. Although Toma could have definitely tried to extract some flame from the enemy. It's not a stretch to say he had his reasons to do what he did. That settles it then. Got no reason to doubt you guys. You're the ones who freed us from the clock after all. I've also got no reason to doubt that the Toma I knew would have done everything for his comrades and for Agnus. Oh, well thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. You're free! Ah, been a while since I've had proper fresh air. Tastes better than I remember. I can bet. You should be thankful to Noah and the others for that. You bet I'm thankful to them, not to mention to you too, of course. Just don't get yourself into any more trouble, okay? Busy enough as is. I wouldn't do that when it's this nice outside. Don't you worry yourself one bit. I'm still one capable soldier, believe me. That doesn't sound like you learned anything to me. Alright. Wrapped another one up. Yeah, so I imagine this is how it's gonna go for all of them, unless the last one's like, no, I actually was just nuts and tries to kill me.
I see some relations have changed.
We'll see. Alright, final one, Yoder. Yoder. All up for a fight then? Not quite. We have some things we'd like to ask first. You managed to get your hands on Keves intel, and yet you didn't share it with Agnus. Why? And straight to the point again, I see. Really squashing intel about Keves wouldn't have been in your best interests. Alright, sit back, relax, and let Leodor tell you a story. Not like I got much else better to do anyway. After I'd investigated the Keves intel that fell into my hands, was it fake intel that would have led your allies into a trap? Because I know that kind of stuff happens. You specifically leak intel that's fake intel, and then the enemy gets it and tries to set a trap for you, but then you spring a counter trap on them. I discovered that it was fake intel created by our consul. Yeah. What? Seems like they weren't too happy about us getting more and more powerful and were trying to crush us. Yeah. I don't know what was going through their head. It don't even begin to make sense. Maybe they just thought that screwing us was an easy way to fill the Kevesi's flame clock. We're the ones who made the console so powerful, and that's how they decide to treat us? Boils my blood, it does. That's why I destroyed that intel, so my friends could withdraw from that pointless battle and limit the casualties. You talk about this to anyone? Absolutely no way I'd talk to my friends about it. Otherwise the console would have done them in. Thankfully that mutter can't hurt us anymore. Talking about it now has lifted a weight off my shoulders, it has. That's why you were all staying quiet about it. I've got zero regrets as well. Got to meet Toma and Zero here after all, and their class. At least now you don't have to bear the burden on your own anymore. He's right, not living under the console's eye anymore, so cheer up, mate. If I ever do get out of here, I guess it might be worth talking about what's on my mind a bit more often. Yep. I'll go explain your story to Suna from security. We won't be long. Alrighty. What's up? You need something? Heard Yodor's full story. Full story? What's this about? Hey, Grover. Come on, Grover. He's here on other business. He fades into the background pretty easily. Damn! Hey, I just have a soothing presence! Anyway, here's what happened. This is really hard to credit. He was going up against the consul? What does this all mean? That he didn't do anything wrong after all? What he did was undoubtedly a violation of military discipline. So then, if they're telling this is true, then Yodor knowingly went against military discipline in order to save Agnian lives. And they went into jail without ever telling us why he really did what he did. Well then, we got no reason to keep him locked up in here, right? He's a capable guy, I'll give you that. Or should I say he's being too capable is what got him into that mess. Just as averse to trouble as the next person, but what do you think? Okay, I think we can let Yodor go. I'll take responsibility for anything that happens. Well, that'll certainly make my life easier. Know that much. But if he tries anything funny, I'll throw him back in prison, then throw away the key. Sure, it won't have to come to that. Well, there we go. We freed everyone. Go reunite, Yodor. Whoa, didn't think you'd be here too. Huh. Well, don't get your knickers in a twist. I won't do nothing bad, I promise. Especially not after you guys got me out of the slammer. All I did was listen to your story. Nothing special about that. Well, there we go. We finished it off. And that's, the 3 Fiends quest done too. That's a lot of XP. We just finished it up. Hello. Say, you really think it's the right choice letting them walk? I don't foresee any particular problems. They'll be working for the good of the castle now, right? Really wanted to fight you guys, but if it means I get to leave this place, then I guess I'll settle. Same here. Anything's better than rotting in jail. Alright, can't say I'm really digging the jail vibe too much. Say, are you really sure? I don't want this coming back on me, okay? If they start going nuts, we'll handle it. Relax. Seeker did leave it to your discretion. If anything, the responsibility is his. Yeah, that's a good point. They're in my custody, but Seeker's the one in charge. Well, in that case, why don't we make him his bodyguards or something? It's not a bad plan at all. They would perform well as a personal security detail for someone in his position. Right, you heard him. Get out of here and don't darken my doorstep again. Ah, that's a weight off my chest. And straight on to Seekers, innit? Alright, friends, time to get to work. Well, we just got Seeker some bodyguards. Hope you appreciate that, Seeker. Yeah, that was a lot of XP. And we got a champion ring. Due to the discovery of extenuating circumstances, all 3 of the Fiends were freed and will be put to work guarding VIPs from now on. I wonder if I had chose to fight one of them, if all of them would have wanted to fight me, regardless. Like, you might not have been able to... It was either one way or the other. You either fought them all and kept them in jail, or listened to their story and released them all. Maybe. Hey, Yodor! Ah, such a great feeling to be rid of that rotten console. Lost numbers have been bringing me up to speed, so this is what it means to be free, huh? Heh, you get used to this. There we go. Alrighty, so with that, we have like a few quests left, but I think we'll go do some other things really quickly. I think what I want to do first is go to the city and see if I can find that other piece of info I need for city children. I'll just look around for it and see what we can find. And then I think we'll go back to Origin and make a little bit of story progress, yeah? Haha! Here's 2! What'd I do to be a kid again and be friends with anyone from any faction? All the way over here. Those kids will grow up, and when they do, they'll see the situation for what it is and beat each other's throats, I'm sure. Ah, yeah, you're talking about the different factions and stuff. So this is another different piece of info. Mobius really powerful enough to move something so big? I'm starting to get scared that we might not be able to beat them monsters. This looks weird. This looks like two sets of NPCs spawned on each other. I went to check out the city's former site, and there was a monster I'd never seen before. My legs nearly buckled from fear. Ooh. But hey, I made it back in one piece. What even was that thing, though? Uh-oh, that sounds cool. Ionius' strongest. What? Well, that sounds nuts. Ionius' strongest, huh? Well, we can find the rest of those some other point. I mostly just wanted to get this city children one out of the way. So let's check this out and see what we got,
could do with
yeah?
some food.
Let's discuss. City children.
Could you all come
okay,
round for a
so this isn't even a quest. Looks like that little puzzle founder and Shiner's Lot are getting on well. Yeah, Azalea's really started to come out of her shell. I'm glad it all worked out. Must be nice to be so carefree, mingling with others regardless of position or ideology. It doesn't seem as though everyone takes that in such a positive light. I find that marginally worrying. What do you all think? This is about Shiner's gang getting together for their activities, right? Makes sense that people might worry if they don't know what's going on. Doesn't matter, though. They don't look like they're up to no mischief. I agree, but... you're worried about them, let's just drop by. If there's nothing going on, we can just have a little chat, and that'll be that. Yeah, we'll get nothing done talking here. Let's head over to Rebelli Plaza when we have a free moment. Wait, that didn't give me a quest? Weird? That didn't start the quest.
Fully replenished.
I see some
Moving out.
relations have changed.
But I imagine that was a prerequisite. That's weird, right? We had to look at that discussion to get the quest to show up, but it wasn't marked as one of the ones that need a quest. Or that give you a quest. That's odd. I thought it was weird for us to have to get 3 pieces of information about a quest that we, you know... that it wasn't even going to give us a quest, even though it seemed important. Very odd. Hey kids. Hey, if it isn't our favorite... Ah! Run! Oh, okay. Bye. What? What are they running off for? What are you running off for? Assume there's something they don't want us to know about. This does look a bit shifty, so are they up to something nefarious? What are you asking me for? How should I know? He's right. We should ask Shiner and the others directly. Better get after him then. No one outruns Lightning Lands. I'll go running off like an idiot. It's not a competition. Let's go nice and easy. Yeah, that was weird. I feel like this should have just happened as soon as we did the discussion, and then it should have came over here, and this should have been the next step in the quest. Okay, odd, but whatever. Let's just jump over here and see what we can do. So I could just straight up jump down there and die, right? I think you can. Assuming it'll let you jump off. That's wild. And Noah and company, the Ouroboros, died by falling from the city. I'm not going to say anything, and you can't make me. Let us off the pass, eh? We're interested in chasing you. We just want information. We just want to make sure nothing dangerous is going on. It's not dangerous, but I can't say anything more than that. I'm not going to break a promise to my friends. Friends, eh? Sound like you're doing pretty well for friends. Thanks though. For you, no. That's all you're getting out of me. Okay, bye! Alrighty. What's happening? Not going to get anywhere by standing here and wondering. Let's ask the others. I feel like Azalea will probably be the most sympathetic to us, considering we helped you out earlier, but I don't know. We'll see what the other ones have to say. Gotta run around town chasing kids. Jeez. Neon, you get over here, you fluorescent light, you. Slash element on the table. Oh, crud, you found me. Out with it. Why'd you run away? And why am I still chasing you, even though you're standing there? Sorry, I can't say why. I promised. Who'd you promise? Secret. Okay, I have to go. Bye. Later. Okay. Try finding the others and see what more they have to say. Okay. We just got Shiner and San. Alright. Go over here for you. Here we are. I guess we're doing this quest as well. Because why not? Hey, San, whatever your name is. Give it up, San. You've been found. Hehe, that was so much fun. This fun for you. Is it not fun for you? That's besides the point. Fact is, you like running away like that makes it look like you're doing something dodgy. Why don't you just spill the beans and get this over with? Sorry, but I promised the others I'd keep it a secret. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. See ya. Why don't you just let the kid run away? We chased him down, pick him up by the scruff of their neck, and shake him. You know? I'm not saying strangle them like Homer does Bart, but you know, just pick him up, be like, hey, tell us what we need to know. Tell us what we need to know. God, there's so many characters to get updates and stuff from. There's no way I'm going to be doing all of these. If I was trying to keep up with it for a little bit, but with how many characters get new messages popping up, it's just insane to keep up with them all. I will talk to you though, Nisik. I'll talk to one occasionally. Shania, why? Nisik. God, pester someone else if you got nothing better to do.
I see some relations have changed.
Yeah. Huh, Gondor said my cooking was pretty tasty. That means I beat her. Yeah, probably. Nisik, you weirdo. It is cool just how much extra dialogue they have, but my god, this game is already long enough. Shiner. Oh, it's you. Sorry for surprising you. We're just a little bit worried about how you shouted run when we saw you in the plaza. You aren't angry. Could you tell us what's going on? Sorry, can't right now. Come to Rebelli Plaza and we'll explain everything. Bye! Oh my god, back to the plaza? You kids are Rebelli starting to get on my nerves. That was... That was something, alright. I'm ashamed of that. But hey, now at least I can awkwardly accept my shame as we walk over here to get this quest finished. And then we can go to Origin, and I can act like that never happened. Hi, kids. What? Why did you make me chase you all the way around the city and then just come back here? Okay, so there's nobody here. Promising. Are they just gonna lock us in? Now! I was just expecting why what if they walked out and pulled out guns? It's like, like the music starts playing, the battle music. They're trying to just hold us up for some cash, where they're just like, give us all your money! We want to thank you for everything. This is from us. A shackle ring. Oh, it's so cute. Neat. What's the occasion? I wanted to surprise you, so we made it in secret. It was Neon's idea. I found one of my granddad's old accessories while I was sweeping. It was like a charm he wore when he was a soldier. And then I thought, hey, we could make one of those. What? It's handmade too? I didn't think we'd really do it. Azalea's the one who looked up how to make it. Yeah, well, you guys said you wanted to thank everyone, so... It's Azalea all over. She had tons of fun doing it. Funds of ton. She was singing Mr. Boomer's song constantly. So what? I like it. Anyway, take the ring into battle with you, yeah? Can't go out and fight ourselves because we're kids. We really wanted to help you out after all. You're Ouroboros after all. Wanted to know you'd come home, even if it was a really, really, really hard battle. And you really don't mind giving us something so lovely? That's what we made it for. So you'd always be around. Now you can always remember there are people waiting for you. Promise we will. Oh, this is a sweet quest. Sorry I made you worry, though. I like the part where we got chased. It wasn't meant to be fun. Let's do it again. Yay, let's have fun. Oh, what a sweet little wholesome quest. No. Kids are making an accessory as a present to give to the Ouroboros. Repay them by defeating Mobius. Wow, that's a big ask, game.
Some relations have changed.
I'll try my best. You know, I will attempt. What are you all running over here for? Jeez, what is it? Oh, you're doing the training.
I see some relations have changed.
Enter the nucleus of Origin. Let's go into the nucleus. Yes. Okay, so let's get back over here and see what we can get into. We'll see what kind of enemies we're running into here, and I think a fun thing to do as we're going through this is just rep a few different heroes, you know, give everybody a shot. Time to shine, so let's start with Ethel here.
Fighting by your side.
Try to mix it up as often as I can remember. See if we can get through everybody as we make it through Origin here. Oh my god, my chair unlocked. I was leaning back and it was like, no.
The place where everything started.
Oh. Is this the spot that was talked about? Where everybody had something different to say?
And I'll do my part.
Cause that was totally Ethel, right? Huh? No, it doesn't seem like Valdi wants to say anything. Huh. They definitely had new things to say when you choose them to add to your party, but that was Ethel saying Origin, the place where everything started. Apparently Valdi doesn't care? Anybody else?
We'll make it.
Xeon?
All of us.
Maybe Valdi just doesn't care enough. I hope it's not like you have to like reload the zone and come back with them. No? Weird. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was Ethel
Fighting
talking.
by your side is an honor.
Oh well. Get in here, Ethel. But yeah, we'll try to swap heroes fairly frequently as long as I remember. Level 63. Okay, they're actually quite high level. So are they just... Are those like... Are those Levnesses?
Well, visitors, eyes over here.
Advanced Scout Team. No, never mind. What are you made of? I, quite frankly, don't know what you are. Kev Stom. The Advanced Scout... Weird?
Eyes over here.
Not like something I've ever seen, really. I guess the closest thing they look like are the fake, fake, Volts that, the console from, Mio made, right? They're kind of like that, made of that same purple stuff. And I guess that would check out. Somebody get Mio up, please. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, let's focus attacks, please. Come on, everybody. Let's take these dorks out. They don't really seem like crazy strong or anything. They just seem like, you know, generic soldiers.
What the spark were those things? They fall apart the moment we take them down.
The black fog is gone too.
Ah.
They're not mechanical, but neither are they biological.
Something wrong, Mio?
As they fell, I could feel it. Very slightly. A vague whiff of Mobius coming off them.
This is probably one of the Mobius powers to be able to create puppets like this, yeah?
Those things? What's that mean? I'm not sure.
Mio, didn't you say before all this could be Mobius?
Yeah.
Are you trying to say those things might be Mobius as well?
But they don't even look human. I think the shape might not matter so much.
What if they're like the souls of dead Mobius? They said when Mobius die, they actually die. Maybe they can just like put their souls to work like that.
Huh? I think I'm starting to get the picture. I feel like I know what Mobius is.
Care to share, Noah? Okay, cool.
You who wield the sword of the end. The endless now is under threat of being cut short. Could you do it, I wonder? Could you slay the ones who advance relentlessly toward despair? You do, after all, desire eternity above all others. Now, take it in your hand. For the endless now, for that which you so desire.
Uh-oh. We're gonna be dealing with a superpowered in. I thought you'd probably come back. Wow, no sound for that level up message, huh?
Whoa! Got a
Red doodah right there! Beautiful. Beautiful lands. I've seen a few people that have played this a lot mentioned that this game needs more like battle quotes and things when you pick stuff up, and because they do start repeating very quickly. And it does feel like some of them are like way more common than the other ones, like Senna saying, "I'm the girl with the gall." Alrighty, so Mio needs to change classes, huh? Mio, what class do you want to be now? You've mastered Zephyr and Guardian Commander. Still working on Lost Vanguard. There are just so few Defender classes compared to everything else. I could make you a Defending Soul Hacker. I don't feel like I have that many good defending skills, though. Maybe Lone Exile instead. Because Senna's on Guardian Commander. So Senna could be the one to finish off that. Yeah, you do Lone Exile, because you're the more agility-focused one. Mio.
I'll keep
Here you go.
safe from harm.
Alright, so this is what I got on Mio. The arts I didn't even really change. We have a stance on, the stance to boost damage and aggro drawn. For skills, you have the default ones, and then I have deal 200% of attack damage when you evade an attack, boost agility by 30%, and when landing a hit, deals damage as though enemy's physical defense is 40% lower. Gems, these, pretty basic stuff. And accessories, the Iron Temple Guard, the Memory Locket, and the Jade Support. So, Memory Locket so you can revive people, even though you're not a healer, which I think could be useful. Alrighty, so Mio's set. Lance is going to be finishing off, his class soon, but maybe in you see, let's go into the next door here.
Step forward.
The next cutscene is up ahead. To make sure we get through all the heroes, Ethel, you had your one battle.
And I'll do my part.
It's time for Valdi. Everybody's got to get a time to shine here. Elevator battle, JRPG elevator battle. Let's do it.
Now,
come on, I love this.
we wait.
It's my favorite thing. Let us battle on the elevator. Ow. They never do it anymore. Elevator battles are a thing of the past, unfortunately. I have nostalgia for it, though. Where are all the unique monsters in this place? You know there's gotta be some in here. Well, let's just keep continuing. Go through the big doors. Amplifier number 1, upper core. Okay, oh, those are some scary looking things. Look like spider ants from Borderlands. Hello, you're actually quite high level, Kiozunus. Ooh. 64, yeah. Not low level for sure. Okay, well at least I don't feel like I'm over leveled then. Let's just get in here and beat you all up. I'll probably show these a few more. You know, I always like to show new fights and enemies and stuff, but we have seen a pretty good amount of these now, so maybe the next few that I fight we won't show those, but you know. We're in the final dungeon here. I gotta show some of the battles with the cool enemies that we run into. There you go. We can draw a lucky 7, and being able to do this just as much as I want, and being able to potentially get the auto KO is fantastic. I really love the battle theme in here. It's quite good. Star-shaped droid screw and droid tubes. Interesting. So yeah, they do have drops specific to them, and they're called droids specifically. That is interesting. What is the name of that? Like, look over there where the time is. It normally shows the weather. It just has a vortex. Does that just mean you're in the vortex? Oh, those are Levnesses. Alright, Valdi, you had your chance to shine. Get in here, Xeon. We're gonna get through them very quickly doing this. I don't know how long this place is, but I don't know. It feels like a good time to kind of swap things around and have each party member get a, you know, a proper fight and stuff. These are probably the last one of these I'll be showing, though, because I don't feel much reason to show these dorks again, considering they're pretty basic, just, you know, like melee enemies we've been running into. Dang. I love just having Percival's passive here, just the chance to kill things. I think that was the name of the blade from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that, yeah, it can just inflict doom and kill humanoid units. It's pretty busted against some bosses that are humanoid. Being able to just inflict doom, quite great. Dead.
You see? This is our path to the future.
Alright, and these are like Levnesses here. Can I just sneak around these? Seems like I can. Alright, up the ladder then, and apparently there's just an updated objective here. Yeah. Alright, bats. I'll fight some mutes. Are they mute? I don't hear them making noises yet. They might be. Dang. Alright, well they're pretty basic, just fangs. Fangs, keys, spats, whatever you want to go with, really. Pick your poison and all that. Alright, well, we'll probably, after we finish this episode, I probably will try and level up a little bit before we come back in here, just so I can, you know, just kind of avoid a lot of the enemies here. Of course, and what I mean by level up is do side quests to get XP. Not just go grind, since there's no point in even doing so. But the level balance definitely seems a little bit better now than it did before. Geometric mute gear. Yeah, they just make like these weird puppet machine things, I'm guessing. Because they're called droids, which makes me think of machines. Even though we've seen humanoid things, bat-like things, those are obviously based off of Levnesses. Which, you know, there's some interesting stuff going on in here. Surprised I haven't gotten a resource that I needed for some kind of thing yet. I would really like to hit another, fast travel point before we end things off. Hello. I guess I've never fought one of you before. A flak. You know, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. That was my pun. That was my pun. It was. I'd give it like a Z, I think. If D is like pretty bad, that was about a Z. A Z, you know, what have you. So they don't have a lot of HP. Not too bad. A bluey. Yeah, pretty simple actually. Alrighty.
This is our path to the future.
A flax simple eye. Okay, so can I just avoid you dorks, please? If I can just run past them, and if I can get to the ladder, as soon as I touch the ladder, we're golden. So, touch that ladder, Noah. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And those Vangs are guarding another chest, it looks like. Could you just have dropped down? I think you could have just jumped down here, actually. I think you can survive that fall.
Wonder what's inside.
That's pretty wild.
This is something decent.
Give me all your junk. Look at this accessory we just got. Asylum lining. Like the like padded walls they put in the like rooms? Confinement rooms? Is that what you're talking about, asylum lining? I hope not. Let's see here. Favorites. Chronological. I'll just ether defense. Extends stance duration by 50%. The shackle ring. Yeah, what is this? Boost effects of arch with each different art used within a set time. And we got another champion ring. An attack is evaded. Increase attacker's aggro toward user. That'd be pretty useful in like Mio.
Whoa!
Guys, get ready.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna scooch right by you here. Don't mind me one bit. Nope, not doing nothing. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay.
They found us.
Hello. Bye-bye. Luckily, it is pretty easy just to run away from things. Oh god, that thing's really... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was closer behind me, but I think that was Xeon that spooked me. God, Xeon, you look like a monster. Alright, you know what? Xeon's been in here long enough.
The end game approaches.
Come on, Teach. Hop in, friend. Oh, there's one of those things I still don't know what they do. Would you look at that?
Let's make our mark.
Aha, and there's my marker that I wanted. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Give me your stuff. Just
I found something shiny.
Oh god.
We should take good care of that.
Oh, that was scary. I mean, I guess I would have just spawned right here, but my god, that was still scary. Alrighty. Well, I think that'll be our bit of progress we make in this place for now. Like most JRPG final dungeons, this place is ginormous. So, we can go ahead and get out of here for now. Since we didn't have an episode yesterday, I was thinking we'd make this one kind of an extra long one today. So why don't we go do this artist side quest and see if we can complete it really quickly. Oh, it's not letting me do the thingy. Stefan? Yeah, it won't let me do the thingy anymore, where I just press plus and we go to the objective. Am I misremembering something? Doing something wrong? I don't know. By the way, I want to get into, yeah, here. There we go. Luckily, I just remembered where this place was. Yeah, I've been trying to just press, like, open that up and then press plus, so it just opens up to the map where I've got to go, but it doesn't seem like it's letting me do that anymore. I don't know why. I might be doing something wrong. I hope not. Alright, Panina. Yeah, see, because if I try to... Oh, well now it does it. Oh, is it because I was in Origin? Maybe. Might be because I was in Origin. Hey, Stefan. You gonna Bob Ross it up? Give me some happy little trees. Happy little bushes. You know he's an artist because he's wearing a beret. Excuse me, but are you the person who's been making a painting around here? Are you okay? Will you listen to my tale of woe? I was once a soldier who attended Consul K so that I might capture his likeness within a portrait. Are portraits different from normal paintings? Portraits are a type of painting. I painted Kay as I was ordered. It was my sacred duty. And then one day I heard that Kay had fallen to some ruffians called Ouroboros. My life's purpose vanished like smoke. Life's purpose? Spare me. However, my passion undimmed, I returned to the castle where there could yet be a consul. Yet every day my talent is mocked. How can an image fell an enemy soldier? They jeer vulgarly. Not a soul remains in all Ionios who appreciates my art. Not heard of any. Uni. But enough of my sorrowful tale. Who are you? Where... Wait, no, you're the Ouroboros! Don't worry, we mean you no harm. We were only wondering if you wouldn't mind showing us your painting, this portrait, I mean. No, I don't mind. It's very beautiful, it's entirely blank. I see, the figure of a person rendered in colorful dyes using a soft brush on a material called canvas. That's a portrait, isn't it? You should ask, Faye from Xenogears, or, you know, I guess that's getting into spoiler territory, but you should ask people in Xenogears. Citan likes portraits. I know that. That's right, and portrait painting forms part of culture. It's a concept Kay educated me in. But hoi polloi soldiers ascribed no value to it, and so I returned to the castle in slender hope of succor. No one's buying, you're in a tight spot, eh? Exactly, yes. Well, I don't think culture's gonna do much good when you're risking your neck out on the front lines. Culture. Wait, Uni, you said Monica had been talking to you about culture before. Oh yeah, and? Can such a thing be true? I bet Wellwell would know all about that kind of stuff. He's not on from the city, so it figures. The city? I've never heard of such a colony, but something about the name certainly smacks of culture. Very well then. Would you be so kind as to show me my little daubs in the city of yours? I remember signing up for... Surely such discerning folk shall be able to value my art as its true worth. And if not, then I shall simply... Okay, save the waterworks. Let's do it. Poor thing looks like he's at the end of his tether. Fine. Oh, thank you. I shall entrust you with my precious portrait. Kay's portrait. I don't know why anybody would want a portrait of a consul, but... Okay, let's get this valued at Wellwell's shop. This is the piece I have most faith in among all my work. All my hopes go with you. Okay, this is gonna go well. That's funny, because we're going to go see Wellwell, and I said this is going to go well. Ooh, I crack myself up. Into pieces. Well, this is the second time we've been to the city today, but... Hey, we've got a lot done. You know, I feel like I've made up for my blunder yesterday with, well, Windows' blunder. Damn you, Windows. Alright, I'm not gonna say the thing, well, just get me what I need. Welcome to Shop of Well. Hi, Well. We've actually brought something we'd like you to take a look at if you've got a moment. You're not customer today? Well, take a look. Ah, his portrait. Sometimes we arrange handling of such thing in shop. It was painted by Keves. He'd like to have its value appraised. We ain't got a clue ourselves. Certainly a long time since Well see art of people outside the city. Well, overcome with sudden inquisitivity. Leave painting with Well for further investigates. Cheers for being so quick about it. Alrighty. Oh ho 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 ho! What is it? Ain't all laugh, the guy was trying his best. This portrait, a total piece of... that bad? No, total piece of masterpiece is perfection. Subject is meh, but boldness of brushstroke, innovation of palette. If Well ascribe value of physical nature to work, then 200G is piddling bargain. Not much. 200 grand for these squiggles? That's very rude. Artist of this portrait is true talent of rare genius. I knew it had to be something special, but this far defied my expectations. What are you so happy about? Let's give Stefan the good news then. You not selling peace? Well, we haven't asked the artist if he wants to sell. Well, understand. Let Well provide official stamped report evaluation. That guaranteed good for everywhere in Ionius. Thank you. Alright, well, thank you. We turn in with you a lot. You're quite the useful little Nopon. Alrighty. Let's head back over here. To the tap dancing Nopon. Gotta check in on our friend and be like, hey, friend! The one painting you made is going to be sold for 200,000. Of course, you did say it was like your masterpiece, your magnum opus or whatever. Well, you didn't say it was your magnum opus, but... you said it's the thing you're most confident in, so... You might not have even made your magnum opus yet. Oh, you're back. I was in agony of waiting. Tell me, have you any news to report? Well... 200,000 G! Yeah, we couldn't believe it either. All that dosh for one little picture. How can I possibly thank you? What price faith in oneself? How can one value the knowledge that other people appreciates one's art? So what do you want to do with the portrait? You could sell it or keep it. I know exactly what I shall do. I shall gift it to you. You sure about that, mate? 'Tis but a small token of my gratitude for resolving the problem that had been gnawing at my heart. What problem? The problem of passion! The passion inspired by a work of art is the most important aspect of culture. I used to have Kay to opine upon my work and feed my passion for the arts. After his untimely passing, there was no one left to confront the true meaning of my work. I was half resigned to obscurity. However, you hand me this judgment of abundant value, the passion I had lost returns tenfold, overflowing my heart. Getting about 1 word in 10. All of your portraits on real people, don't you? Who will you paint next? Us, obviously. This will be my first comeback work, so I should take someone brimming with personality to be my model. Right, are you gonna paint us? No, you're too fierce a spirit, too bestial to be subject to my portrait. Ooh! What I want is to paint someone who appears weak at first glance, but has a core of strength within. Yeah, that rules out us 6 then. Why don't we get one of the commanders involved, or one of the others who agreed to help us? That'd be wonderful, I'm in your debt! I'll see if we can bring anyone who looks promising and bring them back here. Shall await your return. Bring a model who will fit Stefan's next painting, then talk to him. Can't look strong. Who doesn't look strong? I mean, quite honestly, Fiona doesn't look strong. Fiona? I want Fiona. You know, I want to try some of the other ones though. Let's bring Triton. You wanna have a picture of Triton?
I'll know if ye ain't.
You want this fine specimen of a man to model? I warn ye, I don't come cheap, laddie. Something about you is reminiscent of Kay. A short while ago, I've been elated to immortalize you on canvas, but I have something of a different vision now. That is a shame. Here I thought I'd give Kay a right run for his money. Ooh, we can have everyone talk? Ooh, that's an interesting idea. You know, that kind of makes me want to look up who the correct one is so I don't accidentally give them. But then I want to see everyone's reaction, but I think we'll have to wait until next time for that, because we're getting a little bit long in the episode here, but that's cool. So if you get it wrong, then you get a little interaction between the hero and them. Neat. Alrighty, well, with that, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles off here. 123 hours. My god. Long game. Long game! So, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.